We're ready to head home.
So glorious. Whoa!
And Linda over here is just getting ready to take off.
We're gonna park right next to you right there. Oh! A little zigzag out to let you guys catch up with us.
We're actually pretty close to you, so we can catch up pretty easily. To an awesome weekend.
Hey guys, it's Matthew from Sling Pilot Academy. I'm actually so excited for this week's video. It's part 3 of the 3-part series we've been doing in collaboration with Aviation 101. If you haven't seen those first 2, definitely go check them out. We flew from here in Torrance all the way to Canada for the Rotax Fly-in and back. This is the flight all the way back from Canada to Torrance, California. It was an awesome journey. We saw some beautiful sights, blew through a little bit of smoke, and shared some fun stories, including how Josh and Chelsea met. So definitely stick around to hear about that and see our whole fun flight. I hope you enjoy it. It's about 7 a.m. We're all rested up. We needed it after a jam-packed day yesterday, but it was so fun. We had breakfast, we did the fly out, got some talks, and had dinner and just hung out. It was really nice. But now we're all charged up, and we're ready to head home. So let's go down to the lobby and see how the others are doing. Good morning.
Good morning. Bagel with cream cheese.
How do you feel?
Second car, feeling good. Feeling good. The weather's amazing. Hopefully there's not so much smoke. We're excited.
Sweet.
It'll be a good flight. Hi, good morning, officer. It's Matt here. We wanted to see if we could just schedule an arrival of 2 general aviation aircraft from Canada. Spokane Airport. GEG. Oh, when do they open? Noon? Oh wow, yesterday I spoke to them and I said we were arriving at 10 and they said that's great. Huh. I didn't schedule with them, but I just asked if they would be open and they said yes. Okay, do you know what the email address is?
Is it at CBP Charlie Bravo Paul .dhs.gov.
Okay, thank you. So we'll send them an email.
It doesn't have it pegged. It's just before our stop.
There is another airport that's kind of more on our route, almost due south of here, called Dorothy Scott International. Did we call that one? Mm-hmm. It's right on the border.
Oh, really?
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm super excited.
You're going to be flying with Josh today?
Yeah. How do you feel about going in the high wing?
I'm sad about giving up the TSI. I feel like I was just really starting to like get flying it down to where I wasn't thinking about it as hard. I was just working the machine, and then now I'm to the highway.
To the Vernon Airport.
But it'll be great. It'll be a
the
beautiful
little
day.
Vernon Airport.
Yeah, so I saw JP leaving this morning and he wanted to get to the airport before us so that he could gas up and be ready to go when we're ready to go.
Are we gonna need fuel?
No, as long as we can get fuel a little later.
Okay.
We can't seem to get a hold of any of the customs offices. They're all closed, opening at noon or something like that.
Yeah, I wish I would have just booked it with the guy. Oh, thank you, sir.
Feeling ready, Josh?
How do I give it to?
Feeling ready, sort of. We don't know where we're gonna go yet. we need to find a customs office that's gonna be open.
So did we kind of figure things out?
Yesterday we were going to fly into Spokane today. Spoke to very nice customs guys and they were like, come on over. And this morning we called and they were like closed. So we just had to call around, find another airport that is open for customs. And now we filing our EAPIS, our flight plan, and getting everything right to the minute because we have to be on time. And so it's just a little bit of pressure getting the paperwork in, and we have to call customs on the phone and tell them we're coming in and give them our EAPIS number. So just a lot of stuff that has to happen before we can be wheels up. But we're on it. And we're using small little phones to enter it, so it's kind of a pain. Next time we're going to bring a big iPad to do it.
EMS backup off. Lights are extinguished. Ready?
Yep.
Grip out. All right, you want to cross the runway? Sure. Let's go to the run-up area. Air control. Got the controls.
Good morning, good morning. Should we, do you want to taxi down to the other side where everyone else is? We'll do the run up and go the other way?
I figured we'd do the run-up right over here, I guess.
We were going to do the run-up right over here, but we can change. No, whatever you think. That's.
Yeah, let's cross and go do the run-up.
We're going to cross and do the run-up and then meet down there. Okay, deal. Vernon traffic, Sling 916 Tango Sierra is crossing the active runway and going to taxi over. Vernon traffic. And Vernon, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is behind the other Sling, and we're going to taxi down to the runway 5 departure.
Pull forward, seatbelts, doors latched.
Vernon traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is taxiing down to runway 5. We'll let you know when we're back taxiing. Vernon traffic, Sling 916 Tango Sierra is following that traffic. We're going to be doing the same thing, going to runway 5 and then back taxi. Vernon traffic. And Vernon traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is back taxiing runway 05, Vernon. Should go at the same time, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go at the same time.
Vernon traffic, Sling 916 Tango Sierra is following that traffic. We're going to back taxi to runway 5. Vernon traffic. And Vernon traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is a flight of 2 departing runway 5 for a straight out departure, Vernon. Should I switch us to standby?
Transponder, yes.
Oh.
Brakes off. You ready?
Yep, ready. Okay, everything's in the green.
Takeoff power set. Right rudder. There's 50 knots, 55.
Go. Nice. Wow, you can see the effect of that crosswind.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get these flaps up. We're better than
Vernon traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey, a flight of 2 just out of Vernon, runway 5.
Terrain,
We're going to be making a right crosswind departure towards the south, Vernon.
Can you inhibit the...
Yes, I can. I'll do that right
terrain.
now. Thank you, too. Inhibited. The water's so blue.
Yeah, this is like glacial, almost. What are y'all climbing to?
We were thinking of going up to approximately 4,500 for now.
Raj.
You like it?
We like you.
Okay, so we're gonna make a call on 119.6 to Kelowna Tower if you guys are good with that.
Raj. We're a few hundred feet behind you. We're slowly catching up.
Cool. We had 2 pesky little flies that were in the cockpit that didn't want to leave. I think they had probably like made a little nest in here somewhere, but I finally got them out the window, out the door.
Good.
Kelowna Tower, experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey is a flight of 2 just out of Vernon, heading south towards the United States.
November 619 Hotel Whiskey, Kelowna Tower.
And Kelowna Tower, 619 Hotel Whiskey in flight. We're looking to transition your airspace towards Dorothy in the United States.
November 619 Hotel Whiskey +1, Roger, altimeter 29er89er.
29er89er, 619 Hotel Whiskey +1.
9 Hotel Whiskey +1, squawk 7016.
7016 on the squawk, 9 Hotel Whiskey +1.
9 Hotel Whiskey +1, are you familiar with Okanagan Lake?
Yes, we are, 9 Hotel Whiskey +1.
9 Hotel Whiskey +1, Roger. I need you to make your right-hand turn to pick up the west shore of Okanagan Lake. That's the big lake off your right-hand side.
Roger, we'll take the west shore of Okanagan Lake, 9 Hotel Whiskey +1. Cool. Morning citation, Charlie Golf number.
Easy.
I feel like you need a pan-tilt zoom camera underneath the plane. That's like 4K.
Yeah, like a 360 on the belly.
Yeah, have a little screen, just like pick angles.
That'd be cool.
Because there'd be some pretty gnarly shots around here. And you could take pictures of other planes from the top down too.
Yeah. Cool. I saw them hit that wave and then we hit it right after them.
That's the coolest part about flying like this. You're not really worried about the other stuff. You're focused on that plane.
Right.
And you see them, something happen to them, and you're like, okay, here it comes.
Yeah. Whoop. Yeah, there's the bump. Trying to keep up with them, trying to keep the power up. Hey, we did pull the flaps up and everything, right?
Yeah.
Ah, we didn't pull the gear up.
Oh, there you go. I don't know, they might be pushing it. We're at full power. You struggling to keep up?
Struggling to keep up.
Struggling to keep up. Okay, we'll pull it back into eco.
Roger. I mean, we could go full power and pass them, but it's crazy that this is a lake. Like, it looks like a river system, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. We so much lighter up here. It just goes to show how much difference weight makes.
True.
Well, not that much. I'm still in here, so yeah, I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
Josh ain't heavy.
9 Hotel Whiskey plus 1 traffic, 3 o'clock, 4 miles inbound beach 1900, 8000. They'll be turning to cross above you from your right to your left. Surveillance service terminated. Change to en route frequency. If you'd like flight following, contact Vancouver Center 133.5.
133.5, radar service terminated, looking for traffic, 9 Hotel Whiskey plus 1.
Okay, I switched this to monitor that next one. Okay.
Guys, I'm going to call on 133.5.
It sounds like Linda's already having issues trying to get a hold of them.
It does, yeah, and we have the same confusion we had on the way up here. It seems like we're supposed to keep our beacon code. I'm just going to keep it on and I'll try to call them.
Roger.
And we'll see how confused they'll be with the 619 Hotel Whiskey and the 916 Hotel Whiskey. Vancouver approach, experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey plus 1.
619 Hotel Whiskey, Vancouver Center, good morning. Squawk ident, confirm you two, we're headed for Dorothy Scott.
Roger, we're squawking ident, we're flight at 2 and we headed to Dorothy Scott, 619 Hotel Whiskey plus 1.
619 Hotel Whiskey is identified. Are you also with 916 Hotel Whiskey headed for Dorothy Scott?
We're all friends, we're kind of a little separated from them, but yeah, we know them.
619 Hotel Whiskey, roger, you are identified. You do have beach 1900 traffic just passing overhead at 8,000 feet right now, commencing a descent for Kelowna. And you also have traffic at your 12 o'clock, 5 miles opposite direction, type unknown, indicating 1,700 unverified.
Roger, we'll be looking for traffic, 9 Hotel Whiskey plus 1.
Alright, your guys, it's 5 o'clock, just under you.
5 Romeo Papa, leaving 10, 10,000, proceed direct to Love.
Formation is fun. Yeah, this is cool. Where's the gorge?
Oh, that taxi driver was quite a trip this morning, huh?
Yeah, he was.
515. You're really good at formation, Josh.
Chelsea and I practice with the Cessnas whenever we can. Can you still hear the controller? We have that Penticton control zone coming up here.
Penticton Tower, experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey plus 1 is looking for a southbound transition through your airspace, 4,500.
Experimental number 619 Hotel Whiskey plus 1, Penticton radio, airport altimeter 2987, and report to OK Falls.
2987 on the altimeter and we'll report the falls, 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight. I was going to get another bag of salt and vinegar chips before we left, but I forgot.
Yeah. Gosh, this is such a beautiful area.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah, we'll just be on your wing, and however you want to enter the pattern, you decide. We'll just be on your wing, and then we can either, y'all can peel off into the downwind, and we'll do the same after you, or we'll throttle back and get space, whatever works.
Cool. We can just brake first, and then you can just brake second, depending on if it's left traffic or not. It looks like it's left traffic.
That's true, yeah. We can just get on the downwind, and when you turn base, we'll extend the downwind.
Okay, so right pattern runway 15. So all traffic patterns are to the west of the field.
I see his hand going. He's like trying to figure out the traffic pattern.
Pennington Tower, experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey plus 1. We're at the falls.
9 Hotel Whiskey plus 1, roger. Have a good day.
Have a good day. See ya.
Oh, beautiful.
They don't care where we are.
So keep your code, don't keep your code, whatever. Do whatever you feel like.
So Chelsea, how are you feeling about the high wing?
Gosh, I mean, it hasn't even been 20 minutes.
Come on.
For your, Garmin and your Flying Eyes rep.
Oh, sweet.
Josh, what do you think about the TSI?
Oh, beautiful.
But I mean, loading those bags was so difficult, wasn't it?
It was a little bit of a pain in the butt.
But you got through it?
Barely.
And you'll have an umbrella next time.
Yep.
I've had this idea that, you know how you get those like racks for the top of cars that you load a bunch of in?
Yeah.
Anyway, the idea is like you get one of those kind of containers with some little wings on it, and then you tow it behind the airplane, and then when you take off, this little thing flies behind you, and it's all of your luggage is in the back there, and it's just flying by itself, like being towed.
Like a little travel trailer.
Oscar Juliet, roger. One variable 28015.
I think Slings should invent that.
You just got to find a way to make it stop when you land.
Bluetooth speed brakes.
I'm monitoring Dorothy Scott multicom on 122.9. Linda's calling in.
Roger.
When we get there, we're probably going to see customs guys forcing them all to eat all of their fruit and smoke all of their tobacco.
That's funny.
The airport is on the east side of this like big part of the lake up ahead, and I think the border is where some of those look like they're like bridges across the lake.
There's a flight of 2 yellow airplanes going underneath us right now. They're right under my nose.
Oh, it's an airplane towing a glider. Cool.
I think I see the runway straight ahead.
Wow, you're seeing a lot more than we're seeing. So I think we fly overhead, and then you know, if you guys want to switch over to our left side, then I'll turn right and join the right downwind, and then I'll peel in first, and you peel in next.
Roger.
I mean, Chelsea will do the peeling. I'll just do the talking. I can see why all the traffic patterns are to the west of the airport now. Sorry, Scott traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey, a flight of 2. We're going to overfly the field and join right traffic on the downwind for runway 15, Dorothy Scott. Guys, we're back in the States with the cutest girls in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
It sucks that we're going to be at the back of the customs line now.
Right. Mr. 7 a.m. at the airport is rolling in last. Alright, we're good on this terrain. Alright, we're going to extend the upwind and brake behind you.
Roger. What a beautiful little town.
Yeah.
And Dorothy Scott traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey and flights are joining on the right downwind for runway 15. And Dorothy Scott, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey and flights turning final, 15 Dorothy Scott.
Alright, our parking brake's off. I'm going to wait on the prop. I lost visual on them. There they are. Okay, lower. Got them. Alright, both fuel pumps are on, lights are on. We're on the proper tank, no point in switching now.
Cool.
And the gear's down.
Perfect. And then before we go into land, we get the prop on full fine just in case.
Okay. There's 85 knots. Let's get flaps 1. Flaps 2.
Good job. Speeds are looking good.
I'm going to get the prop on final.
Perfect.
So good on the speed, 75 knots.
Looking solid.
300.
Stabilized. Give it a little power here.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
619 Hotel Whiskey is here at the active.
Sweet. What a cool airport.
This is such a cool airport.
Really neat. I love landing below terrain like this. And the Skyhawk, it always just makes me so nervous because I'm like, oh, I don't have the performance to get out of here. I'm going to have to milk it for everything it has.
I have to do a box climb above the airport.
Yeah. Welcome back to America.
Yeah, it feels cool landing in these areas. You feel like you're in a bowl.
Right. Totally. Alright, let's set the parking brake here. And let's get the autopilot lights.
Great job.
Thank you. How you doing this morning? This is such a beautiful area. Wow. Neat little airport.
So you guys will come on out.
Okay.
I'll need your passports, your pilot's license.
Cool.
Decal number.
Okay.
We made it back into the US. It was relatively easy. Journey was quick, and customs clearing wasn't too bad. We're over here with the TSI and the high wing getting refueled, and Linda over here is just getting ready to take off. Yeah, we're pretty much just getting ourselves resituated, and then we're gonna hit the skies again. How does it feel to be back in the US?
Feels good. Feels good. I think the temperature came up as soon as we crossed the border. I think we're away from the drizzle, but definitely have some haze to contend with, but clear skies. It's blue above us, so we're topped off with gas. You just did a pre-flight on our oxygen system. Matt and Chelsea are pre-flighting their oxygen system, so we'll probably just take off with our cannulas on and continue the climb up to probably like 14.5 or something like that. I see bagels have been broken out.
These are illegal bagels.
Illegal bagels.
We smuggled them.
Those bagels are from California, and so is the cream cheese.
Canada.
I mean, Canada. Is that where we just came from?
They asked us if we had fruits or vegetables or meat, and I said no. And I think I was telling the truth.
You want to buy it?
We have ours. No, you can have it. That's yours. I have one too.
I already ate all of mine. This is half of his.
Clip prop.
Did you put it on the same? Yeah, down.
Yeah, it feels like it goes all the way into my nostrils that way.
All right, do you want to taxi down to do the warm up, or do you want to do it just right here?
Guys, we're going to do the run-up right here just because there's nothing bothering us here.
Roger. Prop full forward.
And you've got traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey. Your flight of 2 is taxiing to runway 15 for departure.
Pre-takeoff checklist complete.
Alright.
I did not look at a windsock again, but the grass looks still, and the trees look still.
Yeah.
Everything looks good to me.
Sweet.
And Dorothy's got traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey. Your flight of 2 is back taxiing runway 15 for departure. We're going to take this really wide here, so I think we might fit.
Roger.
Ready? Everything look good to you?
Yeah. Dorothy's got traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey, flight of 2 departing, runway 15, right crosswind departure. They see us rolling.
Waiting for it, there's 60.
Alright, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
You're airborne. Let's roll.
Lots of wine. Wineyards.
It's 50 knots. Let's fly the nose.
Nice.
And Matt, you did cancel our flight plans from the previous leg, right?
Yeah, Linda said that she canceled for all 4 of us, and I heard her reading out our call signs.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Do you enjoy flying the TSI more?
Like, if I had a grandfather that I wanted to take flying a lot, I would get the high wing. If I didn't have a grandfather, like, I'd go with the TSI. That kind of thing. Like, I do love the TSI.
And we're not limited on oxygen, so I'm just going to throw it on now anyway.
So is it the type of thing, like, will I start feeling flow in the cannula? Is it continuous?
It is continuous, but it's pretty light on the flow, and it's higher on the oxygen concentration.
Gotcha.
Bring it back a little bit.
What do you like to shoot for?
For something like this, 53, 54.
Okay.
It just depends. In cruise, 52 is really smooth, but because you might have to make quicker adjustments, probably not that low.
Yeah. These are some good looking planes, guys.
They are. Who said that?
Me.
Yeah, your airplane looks really cool.
So I've heard what the Blue Angels do is they will keep a lot of nose down trim pressure. So they're constantly having to keep pressure on the stick. And if anything bad happens, they just relax.
And they just pull away.
And they drop out.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Did y'all reset your fuel totalizer after fueling?
Of course!
We did not.
Yeah, and your flaps are still down. Kidding.
He made me look. Are you on autopilot?
You would think.
No, we're on Chelsea pilot, it's more accurate.
Absolutely.
Do you want us on autopilot?
No. I was just curious. I'm going to switch to your left side.
Cool.
So we're actually a little bit tight. I'm going to just reduce power, drop back. Under the prop wash. Bring that power back up. Arrest the slide. I got sucked again. Sucked is where you fall out of the slot. You fall behind.
Okay.
It is. I hope we're doing good to go this high right now. We could stay lower as well.
We're okay with whatever.
I think, let's just keep an eye on it. It's like hard to tell if we're going into clouds or just haze, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Roger. We are showing a direct 14 knot headwind right now.
There's a little decrease in visibility in this dark little area, but then beyond it, it looks like it kind of gets a little clearer with just white haze.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, I'll turn autopilot on.
Love?
And they're not close anymore?
No.
Okay.
You got flight controls.
We switched to autopilot.
Raj. Your controls. So how much formation have you done?
Not very much. I mean, I've done very little. It's all been mostly in slings, and it's been pretty loose.
Okay. Yeah, name of the game is like, that airplane is your world. You base everything off that plane, and you're pretty much staring at them the whole time. When I first started doing showing my dad formation and giving him the controls, like keeping it pretty tight.
Yeah.
He felt like he still had to like watch his instruments and watch out front, and I'm like, they are the only thing you should be looking at, because they're watching for traffic and terrain and everything, airspace.
That makes total sense.
That airplane, all you do is mirror what that plane is doing at all times. Yeah, and like I was saying, it's very proactive, not reactive. So like if you see yourself creeping up on them, like, you know, gaining on them, start pulling that power back like earlier than you think you need to.
Got it.
So if you guys order an engine for a build, that's where it comes from?
So Rotax is the North American distributor for all certified Rotax engines and the Canadian distributor for uncertified engines. The company that is the distributor for uncertified engines in the USA is Kodiak.
Okay.
Which it was based in the Bahamas and Florida. They basically, like, when you order an engine, it comes from Florida. But it's funny because Eddie is the boss of Kodiak, but he lives in Canada. So he goes to the Bahamas and Florida and all over the country, but he lives in Canada.
So our route here looks really nice in terms of airspace, just some MOAs. So if we want to verify that they're cold, we could get flight following, but really, there's nothing else to worry about except for restricted about halfway to Susanville, but it stops at 10,000 feet. We'll be above it.
Yeah, I like it. I'd rather not get flight following if you guys agree.
Freedom. Matthew is flying formation.
Josh is such a good instructor too.
We're on your left side about 7 o'clock.
Yes, we see you back there. Good job, Matthew. Looks so stable.
Thank you.
Nice. Good catch. Like you could feel us sliding to the right a little bit.
Yeah, drifting.
Yeah, good job. And if you ever feel like you're like about to drift into them or something like that,
just pull away.
Yep. Just have your bailout ready.
Will do. This is pretty fun.
It's a blast. Yeah, whenever you get tired, you do whatever you want. Do you think we should still have the second fuel pump on, or?
We could turn it off just probably because of altitude.
All right.
Oh, Matt's doing good.
Need more build pump.
Yeah, we need it bad.
It's probably easier to do this in one of these than like a Cessna, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, a manual is hard to drive until you get used to it, then you don't think about it anymore.
Yeah.
A Cessna does feel different on the controls, especially if it's like a ragged out flight school Cessna. You know, it's like you have a lot of play in the controls, so you're like actively moving them around. This is so tight, and you know the high wing is so tight too, that yeah, it's just super responsive.
It feels weirder when there's no horizon behind them.
I know, it's like kind of disorienting.
They disappear a little. Yeah, they're still right there, but it just feels funny.
What do you guys think about just going up 2,000 feet just to see if we're on top of this haze?
Sounds good to us.
Alright, I'll do indicated, and you said 105?
I think that'd be cool, yeah.
I will be honest, I am missing the shade of the high wing. But some of those like stick-on visors would be good.
We've had some in I can't remember which TSI it was. Someone got them. They went down to about here.
Was it like actual tinting?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
But it was a stick-on one.
Okay.
Which was actually pretty cool because the whole thing was just a flexible sheet of like tint, UV and tint. And you could, if you felt like it, you could put it back here.
Yeah.
If you want, you could put it up there. It was just easy. And I liked that you could move it because sometimes you don't want it there.
Right.
Like sometimes you just want open. If you're on a big steep bank, you don't want it inhibiting you. But when it's really sunny, you definitely want it.
Yeah. What a weekend, man. I'm tired.
When we get home today, like after I actually get home, I think I'm just gonna fall face down on the couch and pass out.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's your altimeter setting?
2987, but that was like yesterday's altimeter setting.
I can try and get us a current one here.
Thanks for the help. Yeah, we really busy up here.
2982.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you know, this wasn't much better here. It was like better down there. I don't know. We'll stick up here, guys.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it, make sure we don't start going into IMC or anything.
Sounds like a great plan. I'm not loving the visibility up here. I'm kind of feeling we should go back down to 13.5.
I'm down.
This bagel's really hitting the spot right now.
We're about a third of a mile behind you, about at your 7 o'clock, and we're also on autopilot. Just keeping up with you.
Cool, can you see us okay?
Oh yeah, see you just fine.
Okay, we're going to first try 132.6, Seattle Center.
Cool, we'll monitor.
Seattle Center, experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey.
619 Hotel Whiskey, go ahead.
Seattle Center, 619 Hotel Whiskey is a flight of 2 aircraft, 27 miles northeast of the Yakima Vortex, 13,500, looking for VFR flight following.
The 619 Hotel Whiskey, squawk 1671.
1671, 619 Hotel Whiskey in flight.
And the destination is again?
Is Susanville, SVE. Wow, he was...
9 Hotel Whiskey, radar contact, the position reported, your altitude check. Let me know if you decide to descend below 11,000 in the next 15 minutes or so.
Wilco, 9 Hotel Whiskey flight.
This is such a comfy plane. It's just nice that like I can bend my knees if I want, just like sit like this. I can really stretch my legs out. And the Skyhawk, like, you're a little bit limited because the rudder pedals, because they have the brakes too.
Yeah.
They're so tall, they go all the way down to the floor. And you gotta watch the yoke. Here, of course, you gotta watch the stick, but definitely an airplane that fits the mission. I mean, both of these fit the mission so well. Yeah, I must say, like, the amount of pockets, freaking amazing, man. Like, the console with holes in the back for headset wires, freaking amazing. But just the ergonomics of everything, fuel selectors in an amazing spot. Speaking of, do you think we should switch tanks?
Yes.
All right, let's go fuel. Do you want both fuel pumps on for that?
Yes.
All right, fuel pump 2 on.
Number 9 Hotel Whiskey, contact Seattle Center 128.15.
2815, 9 Hotel Whiskey. Was that Seattle Center?
I just say center.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just say, Center, experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey in flight, level 13,500.
Number 619 Hotel Whiskey, Seattle Center is the John Day altimeter 29905.
29905, 9 Hotel Whiskey in flight.
Oh, that was quite the change.
You guys good at this altitude? I think it's pretty good. The smoke is pretty thick below us. We could either stay here or we could go up to 15.5.
We're fine here if you guys are.
Yeah, we're loving it. Okay, great. As you were.
No, as you were.
Sorry for intruding in your conversation.
Uh-oh, Matthew's breaking out the dessert up here.
You better save some.
Seattle 07810 Romeo.
You better save some of those. I brought 4. 1 for each of us.
Seattle Center.
Are they all in this plane?
Red Bend altimeter 29905.
That was a mistake. Hey, so looking ahead, it looks like it's getting clearer above us, and it got thicker beneath us. I think that means we're getting closer to the source of the smoke, and here in maybe 30 minutes, we're going to be on the other side of the smoke. We'll be upwind of it, and we'll maybe have our view back.
That sounds great, yeah. I totally agree. I hope so.
I'm hoping this is just a layer we're about to go under, and we're going to be in the shade for a little bit, but the smoke is like potentially getting thicker here.
Yeah, totally it is.
Looks like there's a little bit on radar here too.
Yeah, it's clear up ahead, yeah, there's lots of sunlight.
I have lost them.
Yeah, me too. Oh, got it back.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like there was just a little bit of shade and rain and a little bit of clouds.
There might be some more, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully that's all it was.
No, it'll be, I think, tracking. I think it might
should we
be
go
gone.
to the right a little bit?
Yeah.
We're gonna just get on heading and just go a little bit to the right to stay away from this next cell.
Raj.
Looks like we're sliding under some clouds here.
Yeah, kind of looks like that's what's coming up.
I mean, we could go down a little bit. What do you guys think?
I'm comfortable here personally, and if it really starts to get nasty or like visibility's really going down, then we can change. But I'm okay for now.
Okay, great.
2766.
How cute. That kid's made a lemonade stand.
Oh.
That's funny with our neighbor.
Let me see. Oh my gosh, their hair's so blonde.
Yeah, it's so blonde.
And curly.
And we were hoping visibility was going to be better today. Garbage.
Definitely worse.
I think the top of the smoke layer is actually coming down. We're starting to get some more crisp blue sky.
Yeah, we were just having exactly the same conversation.
Great minds think alike or something like that.
Totally. We're going to get back on track.
619 Hotel Whiskey, traffic 1 to 2 o'clock and 4 miles eastbound. Altitude indicates 11,400 unverified.
Roger, we're looking for traffic. 9 Hotel Whiskey in flight. If it stays like this for a while, it'll probably be good for us to get up to 15.5 and get totally on top of it.
Yeah.
Just for our lungs, you know.
Are you guys starting a climb?
Okay, let's just do it, because they're gonna yell at us.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna climb and we're gonna do full power.
Roger. We'll try to maintain about a half mile behind you. Do you have a speed that you're gonna climb at?
110 indicated.
Oh yeah, guys, look at this. We're getting great visibility now.
5X3 Delta, just try to maintain 1
Yeah, it's epic gorge. Excuse my language.
525 Delta.
Good call to climb.
Okay, we're gonna start pulling back to Eco Cruise.
Raj.
Yes, North 619er Hotel Whiskey. Contact Sales Center 127.6.
127.6, 90 Hotel Whiskey. Approach experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey, a flight at 2, level 15,500.
Experimental 619er Hotel Whiskey, Seattle Center, the flight of 2, welcome. I got November 916 Hotel Whiskey on frequency as well. Use caution on the dyslexia, Silmer sign and call sign.
Thank you, yeah, we know him.
Roger that. And November 916 Hotel Whiskey, if you didn't hear it, flight of 2, 619 Hotel Whiskey behind you here.
Hey guys.
Hey.
We're just going to steer a little bit to the right here. I've got off autopilot. I'm just going to this little valley here in the clouds here is just begging for us to go right to it.
Alright, we're off autopilot on your wing.
I'm going to drag a wing through this little area of low visibility over here, and I'm going to just pull up a little bit and tell me if you can see the vortexes.
Roger.
So glorious. Let me give him, I'll get a wing through this little piece over here.
We're going to get some turbulence
We're going to get a little bit
here.
of something here, yeah, that's going to be fun. Let me just give him a little bit of a pull up. That should show.
Oh, that was cool.
I'll give you one over here too.
Whoa!
Did you see the cloud spin?
Yes. Alright, careful with your right turn here. We're coming up on your side.
Okay, great. We're going to level up and descend again and get on boring autopilot.
Roger.
Did the vortexes show?
Matthew just said he got that on camera.
We're getting back onto our flight path, which is a little bit of a left turn here.
Roger. Hey, how about I do a right brake and brake off, and then I'll come back in line, but back off, and we'll put it back on autopilot.
Tell them
Sounds good. You want me to get the video out?
Oh, you want to get it?
Let me know when you're ready. And then Matthew, if you can look out to the right, make sure we're clear.
Okay, I'll do that. We are fully clear now.
214 Seattle Center, descend and maintain 127.
Alright,
Measured altimeter is 2988.
They're still all clear.
Sweet.
That looked gorge.
Sweet.
How do you like that airplane?
Oh, snappy.
And Susanville traffic, Slings 619 Hotel Whiskey, a flight at 2, inbound from the north, 5 miles out, descending through 6,700 feet to join right traffic for 290. Susanville.
So I think I see one of the runways?
Yeah.
But I don't see 29.
Alright, flaps 1. Cool. Probably wait till final to get the prop.
Cool, looks good. And Susanville traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is turning base, 290, flight at 2.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Alright.
500.
Top set full forward, pumps are on, gears down. We're strapped in. Parking brake is off.
Get it a little more crosswinded. Looking good, airspeed's good, looking great. Nailed it! Awesome! That was quite a stout crosswind.
Yeah.
10.
Nice. Little balloon.
Oh, beautiful control though.
Get back on that rudder. Felt a little stiff. That stiff crosswind. Alright. Sweet. On the ground.
Cool. We're gonna park right next to you right there.
All right, We made it to our second stop here at Susanville Municipal Airport. It's been a great day so far. We cleared customs in Washington. That was super easy. We've had a pretty beautiful flight. We did have to deal with a little bit of smoke, which is kind of a bummer because we missed some of the sights, but overall been a great flight. We're just fueling up here. This is our last stop before heading all the way back home to Torrance. Should be great. Stay tuned. Fuel truck's out there, guys. Fuel truck.
From a Snickers to a donut. Are these for grabsies?
There must be.
Okay, did we agree from here straight to Torrance? Is that what we're doing?
That sounds like a good plan.
We are ready. Yeah, it does look like it's favoring it. Did it really shift that much? I guess that's what happens with these big flat places. Or did Matt pick the wrong runway? We'll find out. Yeah. We'll find out next week on Sling Pilot Academy YouTube channel.
Okay.
Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I think you look configured. Rock and rollio.
Alright, everything's on, airspeed's alive. There's 50.
We'll just stay in trail. I don't really want to form up tight.
Alright,
It's gonna be bumpy as hell.
yes.
That's good. Nice, that was fun.
Take off power set. And we got wind coming from the right side. Airspeed's alive.
Woo! Wow, it's beautiful here.
It is very beautiful.
Are you in the air?
We are in the air. We're behind you. Are you on course now?
Yeah, we are. What about you guys?
We are about a quarter mile behind you.
Whoa! A little zigzag here to let you guys catch up with us.
We're actually pretty close to you, so we can catch up pretty easily.
Okay, I just wanted to yank and bang for a minute because I forgot how to fly.
Okay. You scared me there for a second. At first I thought it was like an updraft lifting up one of your wings.
Oh, I see you now.
Yeah, you yanked right into us. I was like, oh god, oh god.
I just wanted something to get the adrenaline going, you know?
I'm awake.
It always blows my mind when you fly over these remote areas that there's like a little house somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
I know, you're like, what do they do for a living? What's their life like?
What are you talking about? That is our house.
That's why it's so relatable. Still need to put our cannulas on at some point.
Yep.
If we're just going to 13.5, we have that 30-minute buffer.
I'll check mine on, then we can switch. You can get yours on
Okay.
if you want.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, I could have a little house up here by the river and just spend all day growing my beard and working on my manifesto.
Yes. Yeah, whenever you're ready, you can take it.
Cool.
I'll put the cannula
My
on.
controls.
Your controls.
My controls.
Hey guys, if you look back to your 8 o'clock maybe, 7 or 8 o'clock, we just cut to your other side, we're coming back over, but we're over a firefighting TFR over the top of it. But there's a big burnt area with a red outline, and you can see where the fire retardant stuff was dropped onto the trees down there.
Oh, that's so cool. Wow.
Yeah, it's like a perfect outline. That stuff works.
How did you guys meet?
I had zero social media for a long, long time. And then I made an Instagram.
Yeah, we basically met by, I slid into her DMs, and I was relentless.
And he just started liking all my pictures, commenting.
And I was in the market for an old pickup truck. I wanted a mid-80s Ford, but I was looking all over the country for one.
And then he told me that there was a pickup truck for sale near me, and he was going to come look at it.
Oh my god.
And he wanted to take me to dinner.
Wow.
After he went to look at this truck, and I'm like, why would some guy from Texas come to Kentucky to look at a truck? So I thought he was making it up.
She thought I was kind of full of shit. And she was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then it was on Thanksgiving. This was in 2020. Thanksgiving 2020. $3,900. Like Black Friday special. So I was like, oh, that's it. I'm buying airfare.
So he bought the truck, drove an hour and a half to where I was. He said, oh, we'll do dinner, and he didn't show up till like 8:30. So I just told him to meet me at the airport where I was keeping my plane at the time, was in this like really cool like warbird hangar.
Yeah.
It was like such a fun place to hang out, just like a badass like huge bar area and like a big loft with the cool lighting and all the warbirds and stuff, and then my little 150.
She handed me a beer and showed me around and stuff, and showed me her little 150. Then we went to one of her friend's house. She was having a bonfire, and
so we hung out there for like, I don't know, an hour and a half chatting. I was like, well, one of my girlfriends is having a bonfire just right down the street. Do you want to go? And we went there and we hung out all evening.
we just hung out. And then I stayed in Louisville that night, and then we hung out the next morning a little bit, and then I drove home. We never stopped hanging out since.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we hit it off. When Chelsea and I first met, she told me she wanted a Lake Tahoe wedding.
That's funny, she was just telling the story of when you first met.
We got some telepathy going on through these frequencies.
Yeah, you guys are airdropping ideas.
Dare I say we're on the same frequency.
See if I can zoom in on all these guys.
It's funny, not 6 months ago, I was looking at several Moonies for sale down here in Placerville, and then here we are cruising over at formation in a couple Slings.
Thank God.
So cool. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't write a check for a clapdown Mooney.
Fine here.
Okay.
It's just cool having the mountains all behind them.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, we're back on autopilot.
Roger. It's just so beautiful. I almost feel like taking pictures doesn't even count because it just doesn't look nearly the same.
Yeah, it doesn't do it justice, right?
Yeah.
Are y'all direct to Torrance? I don't think they are. Hey guys, we got a UPS up and to our left at 2,600 feet above, descending.
Oh, wow!
Looks like we're going to be landing about 30 minutes after sunset, so we're going to get a little twilight landing in.
Ah, fun.
Are y'all direct to Torrance now on the autopilot in nav mode?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool. We're going to sidestep to the right a little bit and then hit direct and do the same.
Roger.
That way we don't keep creeping behind them.
I like that plan.
Yeah, Big Bear's cool. I've been there in the Skyhawk. Did an aborted takeoff because of lack of performance.
Wow.
But there was also a thunderstorm coming up the valley, and I was taking off away from it.
Oh,
so we were like trying to beat it out, and the gust front hit us. And yeah, it took away performance. So we actually got off the ground, and like it just would not climb. And I was looking at the trees, looking at the airspeed, looking at the trees, and we got about halfway down the runway, and I was like, nope, and just chopped it, put it back on the runway.
Good call.
Taxied off the end, and it started snowing. And then we were stuck there overnight.
Oh man.
That was in 2014.
Which one of you three are flying?
Mr. Autopilot. Crazy how many airports there are and how few pilots there are.
Right. This is Yosemite National Park.
Oh wow.
How's your guys' fuel burn? 7.6 gallons.
Cool.
We'll be hanging out back on 13595.
Okie dokie, we'll switch back over. We're back over here.
Us too.
There's a lot of lower visibility on the whole west coast right now.
Oh really? Is Torrance okay though?
Torrance looks pretty good, yeah. It's like on the edge of something though. Something pushing in through Riverside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like we're basically chasing the boundary of Yosemite National Park. We're like right over the boundary.
Yeah, totally.
Do you think that is Half Dome right there?
It might be. I don't know the layout of Yosemite, but I mean, it looks like it to somebody who's never been there.
I've never been either, so I wouldn't know. Cool, I can say I've been to Half Dome now.
Right. Been to Half Dome.
The funniest part about flying long cross country is somebody bringing up the name of somewhere and me thinking, oh, I've flown over that before. I recognize that, but not being able to say like, oh, I've been there.
Right. Flown over it, but never been there. Like I've flown over Mount Rushmore, but I've never been there.
Yeah, Yeah, me too. Twice I've flown over that.
Yeah. So what Matthew was saying earlier is, depending on y'all's fuel flow and range and everything, we're okay to throttle up if you're worried about time. We're also cool if we just keep our speed, but up to you.
Yeah, I haven't looked at our total fuel condition, but yeah, we should be fine. We can throttle up a little bit. The gains are not amazing, you know, for the fuel flow.
Yeah, exactly. We do have a 26 knot headwind, almost a direct headwind right now.
I know, that's just uncouth. Yeah, we could get out of eco mode over here and just see how our fuel situation looks.
Okay, yeah, we'll follow. We're doing 9.8 gallons per hour, truing out at 150. Are those dessert bars still in here?
Yes.
Yes. Are you having one?
I will.
Oh, this Canadian dessert is delicious. Hey, Chelsea.
Hey, Woody.
Up here in about 20 minutes, we'll be over Bakersfield, and Lake Isabella will be just inside our glide ring.
Oh, good time.
Good times.
Yeah, oh hey guys, I was just thinking, I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, because it's probably because I got the pucks. But if we got a monster headwind up here, I'm sure it's not as monster down, a little lower. Like we should be at 9.5 or something.
Sounds good, we'll follow you if you descend.
Okay, let me just check the winds.
According to SiriusXM, winds are definitely better down near 9,000.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't go down earlier. Okay, heading down to 9.5. I think that'll get us over the pass okay too.
If not, we can dodge it.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start a descent.
Raj, we're on ya.
We're gonna go at the official descent rate of 500 feet per minute.
Roger, we are officially off oxygen. Yeah, it's shifting more to a crosswind down here. 200 to go. Showing wind 270 at 17.
We'll switch to a Burbank altimeter setting when we get a little closer. It's quite different than it is here. And then that way we can cut that little corner at 4,900 feet.
Roger. The other option is we could just scoot a little bit to the right of the Burbank Charlie and then go ahead and get down to our altitude over SMO, but whatever you want to do.
I think we should thread the needle. I think we need it. I think we're up for the challenge. I think we can hit the altitude. I think we're good.
Gosh, this plane is so responsive. It's so easy to just stay right here.
Yeah, it's got decent punch and it's got decent braking power as well with the prop.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to back off a little bit. We're starting to get some turbulence.
I can just tell after we got out of the planes at that last stop.
Yeah.
Just the way he was talking about it, I was like, okay, he swapped.
Yeah. And so did you convinced, right? You've been convinced this whole trip, right?
I have been convinced since we rolled onto the right crosswind at Catalina.
Yeah.
From that second, I was like, no. It was instant.
Yeah. That's cool. Did our final fuel switch. There's a big guy coming in underneath us on our left side, I think. Like Southwest Airlines, but he's looks like 2,000 feet below us.
Oh, I see, okay.
All aircraft, read back, hold short instruction and runway assignment with call sign. Advise on initial contact you of Romeo.
Information Romeo, don't even forget.
Romeo.
How about lights? Cabin strobe is on. Manning wigwag's on. Beacon's on. Everything's on. But yeah, if we come in as a flight, we'll stick together, like land one off the other. I'll wait for you on the taxi. We'll call ground together and then we can go park them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I guess if we enter the downwind and go in that way, we can just do what we did up in Washington. Y'all can break off and turn base, and I'll just extend the downwind for a few seconds and do the same.
Sounds good, and I'll do a short approach if it's available. Okay, guys, we're threading the needle. We're getting down to 4,900 feet. Above us, we're going to have Bravo airspace. Clearance required. Below us, Charlie airspace. They'll yell at us if we get into it. But we're going to do it, guys. We're going to thread this needle.
Perfect.
Okay, outside of the Charlie area here, we're going to descend down to 3,500 feet. I'm going to disengage the autopilot and hand fly.
Roger, we're on your way. We're about at your 6 o'clock.
Wow. LA Special Rules traffic. A flight of 2 Slings is southeastbound descending towards Santa Monica VR. Special Rules. LA Special Rules traffic, flight of 2 Slings to south eastbound 3500 over Santa Monica VR. Special Rules. LA Special Rules traffic, a flight of 2 Slings to south eastbound 3500 over Bologna Creek. Special Rules. LA Special Rules traffic, a flight of 2 Slings to south eastbound 3500 just over the South Complex. Special Rules. Guys, after this I'm going to switch over to Torrance 13307.
Roger. I have that in the standby. I'll switch it when he switches. Okay.
Special Rules traffic, flight of 2 Slings, south eastbound 3500 over the South Complex and descending into Torrance. Special Rules. Torrance Tower, experimental Sling 619 at Hotel Whiskey is a flight of 2 out of the Special Flight Rules area. Landing 290 right with Romeo.
Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey and flight, Torrance Tower, make right traffic, runway 29 right.
Right traffic 290 right, 619 Hotel Whiskey and flight.
Yeah. Sling 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight, runway 29 right, clear to land, wind 230 at 11.
Clear to land 290 right, 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight. Is short approach approved for 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight?
9 Hotel Whiskey and flight, short approach approved.
Right.
Prop full. Parking brake off. Pumps on, ready for landing.
Is there a crosswind?
Looking for a sock.
Yeah, there's a crosswind.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little
Directly
crosswind.
across.
Oh, yeah. Fix this. Pretty strong crosswind, actually.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Quite a little crosswind,
20.
actually.
10.
Oh, nice last minute correction. That was awesome.
Yeah, had to step on it there for a second.
Experiment Sling 9 Hotel Whiskey flight, turn left at Charlie and contact ground.
Left at Charlie and ground, 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight. Experimental Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey and flight on Charlie Taxi Sling Pilot Academy.
Experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey and flight, Torrance ground, taxi Sling via Charlie Alpha Delta or Echo, your choice.
Charlie Alpha Delta or Echo, 619 Hotel Whiskey. We'll take Echo.
November 9 Hotel Whiskey, Roger. And quick question for you if you got a second.
Yeah, we got a second for your question.
So we got a inbound strip for a 916 Hotel Whiskey. Is there yet another high wing, or is that like a mistype of your aircraft?
Nope, that is one of our twins.
But it's the other one's coming in.
So there's 619er and 916 both?
Yes.
Affirmative, there is.
Oh boy, alright. Well, we're looking forward to them coming here in a bit.
Are we gonna back it in right here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead.
Clear. Sweet.
Sweet. Alright. Parking brake is set. Lights. Autopilot avionics and
Okay, let's turn this baby off.
Alright.
Now we just got like this bonk, bonk, bonk.
We made it back to Torrance. It's Sunday. Just Friday, we left to go to Canada and we're already back. It's been a crazy journey. I feel super lucky to have been involved, and it's probably one of the most fun trips that I've ever been on. Today was really great. We got lucky with weather. We didn't have terrible headwinds, even though we got beautiful tailwinds on the way up there. And once we got out of Washington, it wasn't too smoky. So we had some really good views, we had some fun, and just glad to be home now.